Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we find the hidden drama in corporate filings. Today we're diving into Madison Square Garden Sports Corp, and let me tell you, there is a bit of musical chairs happening in their executive suite. Could the departure of a key financial officer and the promotion of a new one signal a shift in strategy, or is it just business as usual in the fast-paced world of sports and entertainment? Let's decode this filing and find out. And before we dive in, if you love getting the real scoop behind corporate moves, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Also, be sure to join our Discord community, linked in the description below, where we break down these filings even further. So what we have here is a Form 8K filing. Think of this as a company's way of telling the public about big, sudden events that investors need to know about right away. And the big event here revolves around a change in leadership in the financial department. Basically, their Senior Vice President, Controller, and Principal Accounting Officer, Alexander Schwartzman, is stepping down. He is not going far though. He is moving over to Madison Square Garden Entertainment Corp, which is a related company. The filing makes it clear this isn't because of any major disagreements about how they handle their money or report their finances. That is usually a good sign, meaning it is likely a planned transition, rather than an emergency exit. But here is the exciting part, they've already appointed a replacement. Christopher Ripp is taking over the role starting the 24th of November 2025. He is 38 years old and has been with the company for a while, most recently as Vice President of Accounting. Before that, he was in senior roles in external reporting and technical accounting. He also spent a decade at PricewaterhouseCoopers, a major accounting firm, which means he has got solid experience in the financial world, especially with companies in the technology, media, and telecommunications sectors. Now, the real juicy details often come in the employment agreements. For Mr. Ripp's new role as Senior Vice President, Controller, and Principal Accounting Officer, his new employment agreement lays out some key compensation details. His annual base salary will be at least $350,000. On top of that, he is eligible for an annual bonus program with a target bonus of at least 40% of his base salary. That means he could earn an extra $140,000 just in bonuses if he hits his targets. They also expect him to receive long-term incentives with an annual target value of at least $300,000. This is important because it ties his pay directly to the company's long-term success. Think of it as stock options or other rewards that pay out if the company does well over several years. They even mentioned that Mr. Schwartzman will get a mid-year long-term incentive grant. Basically a final bonus pro-rated for his remaining time with the company. The agreement also includes provisions for what happens if Mr. Ripp's employment is terminated, if he is let go without cause, or if he leaves for good reason within the first 3 years, he is entitled to severance. This severance would be at least his annual base salary plus his target annual bonus. He'd also get any unpaid annual bonus from the previous year and a prorated bonus for the current year. This is pretty standard stuff to offer some security to executives, but it also shows the company is planning for stability. And as expected, there are clauses about what he can and cannot do after leaving. He is subject to a non-competition agreement, meaning he can't jump right into a similar role at a competitor for a period after he leaves the company. This is to protect the company's sensitive information and strategies. This employment agreement is a pretty significant document detailing the terms of Mr. Ripp's compensation and the relationship between him and the company. It is filed as an exhibit, which means you can go and look at the full official document if you are really interested in the nitty-gritty. And finally, as with all filings like this, there is the signature. This confirms that the company, through its authorized representatives like Mark C. Cresatello, Senior Vice President and Deputy General Counsel, is officially submitting this report to the Securities and Exchange Commission. So, what does this all mean for Madison Square Garden Sports Corp? Well, on the surface, it looks like a smooth transition. They're replacing a key financial officer with someone who has deep internal knowledge and external credibility. The compensation package for Mr. Ripp seems competitive and is designed to incentivize long-term performance, which is a good sign for future growth. The severance and non-compete clauses are standard and aim to protect both the employee and the company. However, looking a bit deeper, a change in the principal accounting officer, even a smooth one, always warrants attention. It is the person ultimately responsible for the accuracy of financial statements. The fact that Mr. Ripp is moving up from within suggests continuity, which is generally positive, but we'll need to keep an eye on how the company's financial reporting and strategies evolve under his tenure. The dual listing of MSG Sports on the NYSE under the ticker, MSGS, shows it is a publicly traded entity, and these leadership changes are precisely the kind of things investors need to track. Are there any major risks here? Not immediately apparent from this filing alone. The departure is amicable, and the new officer is well qualified. The main opportunity would be for Mr. Rip to bring fresh perspectives and potentially new efficiencies to the company's financial operations. A key consideration will be how their revenue streams perform. While this filing doesn't detail financials, the leadership change is a precursor to how those financials might be managed and reported moving forward. In conclusion, this 8K filing from Madison Square Garden Sports Corp signals a significant, yet seemingly well-managed, leadership change in its financial department. It is a reshuffling of talent within the larger MSG ecosystem rather than a crisis. Investors should monitor Mr. Rip's performance and any future financial disclosures for insights into the company's direction. Alright, that is our breakdown of this Madison Square Garden Sports Corp filing. What is your take on these leadership changes and what they might mean for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps us out and encourages us to keep digging into these reports. And of course, subscribe for more deep dives into the world of corporate finance. Don't forget to check out the Discord link in the description for further discussions and insights. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.